Inattentional blindness experiment.
The hypothesis is that if we have someone enter the classroom and take something from the teacher while the students are focused on another task with or without a greeting, then they will recall less features of the person on a survey when there is not a greeting because they will experience inattentional blindness.
The independent variable is if the walkers talk to you when they come into the classroom.
The dependent variable is how many features the subject recalls on the survey. The control group is the experiment when the walker isn't verbally acknowledged by the teacher when walking into the classroom. And the experimental group is when the walker is verbally acknowledged by the teacher when walking into the classroom.
So for our experiment, we essentially came into the classroom and we pulled up a presentation about prosopagnosia, which is facial blindness, and we essentially had the students all go through the presentation and they tried to recognize the celebrity's face upside down. So this pretty much had them focused on this task.
And then while they were doing that, we had Hayden come in and hand me a paper, and we were in the front of the classroom so everyone could clearly see if they were focusing on him or the presentation. And so, like that. And in one of the classes, in Lamp Dog's class, we said thank you, so to maybe get a little more recognition from the students. And then in Pike Daddy's class, we didn't say anything at all, so we didn't even acknowledge him, just took the paper, and then he left. And then at the end, once the presentation was over, we explained to them that we were actually testing inattentional blindness, and which would kind of be like used if in like a witness type crime situation generally. And so we handed out a survey which had questions like what was hair color, what color shirt was he wearing, stuff like that with multiple choice, and we tested that, and then at the end he came in and we were like, this is what he looked like and who actually.
Yeah.
Jay-Z.
Yep. What we were actually testing was inattentional blindness. So during the presentation or whatever, someone came in and handed me this paper. And so we're going to see if you guys noticed him, and if you did, you're going to just answer the questions of like his shirt color, pant color, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I knew it was.
Oh, I know Becca.
Will Ferrell.
He's Will Ferrell. Yes.
Oh yeah, Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah, Oprah.
No. So our results were that the average correct in Lamp Daddy's class, Mr. Lampman, was 2.095 out of 5, and in Pike Daddy's class, Mr. Pike, was 1.84 out of 5. So as you can see, in Mr. Pike's class, the average correct was lower, and that would support our hypothesis because our hypothesis was that the class where we like recognize the person handing us the paper who walked in would get a higher average correct because they have that extra little recognition noise of like looking away and having to look at the person. And so basically in Mr. Pike's class we didn't recognize Hayden, and in Mr. Lemon's class we did, and they had the higher average.